Hello, everyone. Welcome to Music for Autism. My name is Linda. What is your name? You can let me know in the chat if you'd like to. I'm very happy to see our returning friends and a big welcome to our new guests. Is this your first Music for Autism concert? If so, please let me know in the chat. Today's concert features the Galvin Cello Quartet, whose members are Sihao, Sydney Lee, Haddon K, and Luiz Venturelli. Have you ever seen a cello? Or do you know what it sounds like? Do you play the cello or do you want to play the cello? Let me know in the chat if you want to. And you can use the chat during the whole concert to interact with us. As always, today's concert will be in 3 sections. We'll start off with concert time, where the artist will show us how to, they'll play for us and tell us about the music. Conducting time, there it is, conducting time, where they'll teach you how to conduct them to play. And lastly, percussion time. Now, during percussion time, you get to play along with the artist. So get some help finding something that's safe and makes a sound. Like, I just lost the top of my pepper, but like, there we go. Okay, a spice shaker or something, a pot or pan you can hit with a spoon. You can also just clap your hands or tap on your legs. Whatever you can find that makes sound is great. And before we get started with the concert, please be sure to hit the subscribe button somewhere down there and hit the little bell to be notified whenever we make any new videos. And now, please welcome our friends, Sihao, Sydney, Haddon, and Luiz.
Hi everyone, we are the Galvin Cello Quartet. My name is Haddon and I'm joined with my friends Luiz, Sydney, and Sihao. And we're all really excited to be playing for you all today. And we just want to kind of introduce you to the cello quartet and the cello. It's such an amazing instrument it can do so many things, but we are just excited to share it with you. So the first piece we're going to play for you is called Por una Cabeza by Carlos Gardel. Now this piece you can hear it in a lot of older movies, but it's actually a tango. I don't know if any of you know what a tango is, but it's what? Argentinian dance. And this dance is very flirtatious. It's almost like feeling like you're falling in love. So you'll hear pairs of us, well, for this part, will be me and Sydney playing together, and we'll be kind of flirting with each other with our cellos. So we want you to listen out for that. And it's just a really fun, exciting piece, so please enjoy.
We really hope you enjoy that. The next piece we're gonna play also really feels like a dance. This one, instead of being from Argentina, feels like it's from Brazil, which is a lot of fun for me because I'm from Brazil. But it's a piece by actually an American composer. His name was George Gershwin, but he wrote it with really, really strong inspiration from Brazilian dances. And you hear Sihao playing it a lot, and we'll just float around that. And it's a piece that's really fun for us. It's the first of his 3 preludes, and we actually arranged this ourselves. Took a long time, went through 9, 10 different versions of it to get to where we are now. But we really enjoy playing it. We can show a lot of our own individual personalities through it, especially for me, with all the Brazilian rhythms. So it's really fun for us, and we hope it's fun for you guys to listen to. So please enjoy.
The next piece we'll be playing is actually quite cute. It's not as energetic as the piece we played. The next piece we'll be playing is Mozart's Divertimento for String Quartet, last movement. Divertimento, back then in the Baroque era, is actually music for entertainment. So you will be eating your delicious meal and we'll be playing the delicious music. Hope you like it.
Thank you.
We really enjoy playing that one. The next piece we'll be playing for you is part of Vivaldi's Four Seasons, and this one is from winter, so it's very fitting. Wherever you are, I know it's probably getting a lot colder. We're in Chicago, so it's getting really cold here, and it's been snowing. But this season, winter, is all about feeling like you're in the blistering wind of the winter. So a really sharp wind. It's really cold. You want to get all bundled up. But we're going to play the second movement for you, which is the middle part of this season. And this movement is all about sitting by the warm fire at home, just cozying up at home so you're safe from all the cold. So this movement kind of reminds us of Christmas as we're kind of coming up to Christmas time. It's warm and cozy and fuzzy, and it's just a lot of fun to listen to, and it just makes you feel nice inside. So we hope you enjoy this one.
The next piece we're going to be playing is actually also from Argentina, like the first piece we played a few minutes ago. This one is by probably the most important musician to ever come out of Argentina. His name was Astor Piazzolla. His name sounds very Italian, but I promise he's from Argentina. He actually came from an Italian family, was born and grew up in Argentina, but moved to the United States when he was about 17 years old, and that's how he developed his career, that's how he developed his art. And it's just a composer that we always have a lot of fun playing, especially for me. I really enjoy Argentinian music because, I mean, Argentina and Brazil, they're right next to each other. So it's a lot of fun for me. And this one, what's really fun for us is that we're playing parts that are meant to be played by a piano, a guitar, a bandoneon, a bass, and a violin. And we're somehow splitting all of those parts between four cellos, so we each get a little bit of a moment to shine, and we're trying to make all these different sounds, and there's parts of it that are really exciting and parts of it that are really laid back and very calm. So it's a fun piece that has a lot of different sounds in it, so we hope you can catch all of them, and we hope you have a fun time with it.
actually from Vivaldi's summer season, so we'll take you back a few months from now. And well, when we think of summer, normally we think of a lot of sunshine, we think of a lot of warmth. But this last movement, I want you to imagine something a little bit different. We're going to imagine a summer day that's very stormy, that has a lot of rain and thunder, and you'll hear it in all of our fast notes and dialogue that we have between each other. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and we hope that you enjoy this last piece. Thank you.
listening to this part of the program, we want to move now into the conducting part of our program. So I want to first introduce just some basic concepts of conducting with some very basic pieces. So conducting is just our way of measuring time and leading a group with time. So there are a couple ways we can do this, and they're named time signatures. So time signature can either be measured in 2, 3, 4, or 6. And these are just a couple ways, but the most common is 2. So the way we conduct in 2 is just like this. We draw a loop this way, 1, and back up 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So Luiz, we'll just play a very simple elementary school song you've probably all heard. It's just Muffin Man. Can you just play it a little bit? Yeah, very basic. We'll just practice with this for now. So let's conduct with Luiz. Ready? Great. Yeah, so that's 2. That's beating in 2 for conducting. And the next one we want to introduce you is one we'll also be playing together. But first we'll just work on just the shape. It's 3. We're going to practice conducting in 3. And now 3/4 is usually conducted as a waltz, which is a very common dance. Luiz and Sihao, could you play a quick waltz for us? Yeah, so for this shape, we just go down, right, up, down. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, back to 1, right? So let's try and conduct along with Luiz and Sihao on this one first, and then we'll all play, and we'll get you guys started and conduct, so you can conduct us. All right, ready, go? 1, 2, sorry, 2, 3. Piece we're going to play is part of the Mozart divertimento that you heard. We played the last movement, the 3rd movement, but now we're going to play the 2nd movement for you, which is a slow movement. I can conduct a little bit at the beginning first to help you out, get started, and then I'll continue playing with my friends here. What? Oh. guys follow along with that? Triangle. That was really beautiful. So hope you could conduct along with that one, and I think we're gonna move on to a little bit of the percussion time now. So
Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys a couple of different ways that we can play percussion. So I think you were told to maybe grab a salt or pepper shaker in the beginning. So for that, we have this thing here. This one looks like an egg, but this is actually called a shaker. And it's very similar to a salt or pepper shaker that you have. And how this is played, you just hold it in your hand here, and you move it forward, and you move it back. And forward, and back, and forward, and back. And when you speed it up, you have a really nice percussive sound. This sounds like, what kind of music does this make you think of?
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha, a little bit. It sounds like something you hear in a cha-cha. But so that's something that's really easy for anyone to do at home. So next, I'm gonna show you guys a different instrument that there's a few different ways to explain how to use. So this is a tambourine. And there's two ways that you can play this instrument. One of them is very similar if you have at home maybe a box of pencils or a pack of spaghetti or something like that. The first way we'll try it is by just rocking it side to side. Remember how the last one we went forward and back? So this one we move left to right, and when you move it around, it almost sounds like Christmas a little bit.
yeah, like sleigh bells.
It sounds a little bit like a sleigh bells. And the other way to play this, you can try this with also a box of pencils, a pack of pasta, but especially keys actually sound really similar to this, is you actually just very softly hit it. And then when you're playing music, oftentimes you hear these percussion hits. And we found that most of the time this can replace a lot of drum sets and a lot of things like that if you just sounds even more like a sleigh bell. But it's also more percussive than before, and it's a more like concise hit. So we're gonna play something for you guys now. It's from a really beautiful movie from a few years ago. It's called La La Land, and this is a song called Another Day of Sun. And it will be a little bit hard to see. Maybe, can you move the camera down a little bit? But actually, while we all are playing the cello, I'm gonna be playing this with my left foot, and that's gonna be the percussion for this piece that we're playing for you guys now. So hopefully you can see, just about here. Yeah. So I'll be playing that with my foot, and hopefully you hear the difference that it makes, because obviously we haven't had any percussion so far, but you see how it's almost easier to dance to. It's a little more rhythmical. So I hope you enjoy this next one. This is a lot of fun.
We want you to clap along with us.
Yeah.
Kind of whatever instrument you've come up with at your place, just tap along with us.
If you have a box of pasta, a box of pencils, or even keys, you can just try to like hit it with us. And if you don't have any instruments, it's very easy to just clap along while I'm doing that. And we'll see if you guys can play along with us from home.
Just follow Luis's left foot
Right here.
for the whole time. we have for you today. We really hope you enjoyed our performances and all these pieces, and hope you learned something a little bit about the cello quartet. It's all four of us just playing the cello, having fun together as friends. You can do so much with it. So,
and music really is everywhere. So we hope, like, either if it's from hitting a box of pasta or maybe like picking up the cello, we just hope we inspired some of you to pick up music, maybe pick up the cello or any other instrument. It's just super fun for us. You get to do it with your friends. So yeah, we hope you guys have fun and maybe some of you are inspired to try some new things.
Wow, thank you, Sihao, Sydney, Haddon, and Luiz. That was so fun and exciting. And I don't know if people noticed, but you did that whole concert except for the last piece without music. That is amazing. So I'm really impressed. I'm going to have to go and try to memorize something myself. But thank you so much. It was a real pleasure listening to you guys today. And thank you all out there for spending the afternoon with us. We hope you enjoyed the concert as much as we enjoyed presenting it to you. If you have any photos from today's concert that you'd like to share with us, please email them to laura@musicforautism.org. We would love to see them. Our next virtual concert is on December 17th, and it features a string quartet. Please visit musicforautism.org, click on the concert calendar link, and then scroll down to learn more about those artists and to RSVP for any concerts you see listed. We have several concerts for 2024 already put up. And while you're on our site, please keep us in mind during this season of giving. We could not do what we do without the help of individual supporters. And you'll see a donation link on our website as well. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. And of course, hit that subscribe button down there and the little bell. Thank you again for spending this time with us today, and have a great rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.